Welcome to the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl podcast, a place for you to find the courage you need to take the first step and every step thereafter to create the habits, the confidence, and the life that you love. I'm your host, health and life coach, Abby Hegney. Let's dive in. Welcome to a bonus episode of the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl podcast. Last week, I invited my entire email list to join me for a Q&A call to answer any questions that they may have about the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method. If you are not on my email list and you want to receive communications just like this, or to receive more motivation and encouragement than once a week on this podcast, I invite you to also join my email list. You can visit my website or you can message me directly on Instagram or send me an email and I will get you on that list. But the questions that came up during this call were so good that I wanted to bring them here to you today in case you have the same questions as well. I want to clear up any questions, any confusion, any doubt that you may have of whether the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method could work for you or if it's the right process for you. So today, in this bonus episode, I'm sharing with you that Q&A call. If these questions are the questions that you have, if they clear a path for you, if you want to know more about the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method, I invite you to schedule a free consultation. That is where we take these questions and we customize them to your journey. We dive into where you are and where you want to be, and we create a blueprint for how to get you there simply. And if you have any additional questions, reach out to me. Let's clear them up. I don't want you to spiral in any more confusion, any more doubt, or any more unknown. That is where too many of us women live. We live in the indecision. We live in the I don't knows. We let our inner mean girl take over. And we want to clear that up and get you feeling healthier and more confident and to lose the weight that you want to lose and lose it for the rest of your life. So let's dive in to that Q&A call. For me. Awesome. Okay, welcome. Today is what I'm calling just a Q&A call about the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method. I wanted to host today's call to give you an opportunity to come in if you have been thinking about joining me for coaching, if you are interested in the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method, if you have any questions, any doubts, any concerns, this is the place for you to come for us to explore them, to get them answered before jumping on a consultation call. The consultation call is the first step for us to come together to explore what's coming up for you, where you are right now. It's a really powerful call for you to explore what's happening in your life in a way that we don't do when we are doing it on our own. I have a very structured process. I say very, but that makes it sound like it's like we do this and we do that. Excuse me if I'm blinking a lot. The allergy season here, I've never thought I had allergies, but my eyes have been like burning lately. So if I'm blinking a lot, it's because my eyes are a little itchy and watery. So apologies for that. But the consultation call is the first step that I take with every single one of my clients or somebody who's interested in learning more about the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method and exploring whether it is the right program for you. So this call is more about what's it about, any sort of doubts or maybe a little bit of a lack of understanding of it. Maybe you've been reading my emails or you've been following me on social media or you've been listening to my podcast and something in you is sparked
by the process, is interested in learning a little bit more, and you want to maybe book a consultation call, but you are a little hesitant for whatever reason may be coming up for you. We want to clear out those questions, but the consultation call is an hour. It's typically about 60 minutes. We spend part of that time really exploring where you are right now. We want to look at everything that's happening in your life. We want to understand where your life is going really well and what feels good about that. And we also want to understand where are the areas that feel like a challenge? Where do you feel stuck? Why do you feel like you haven't moved the needle on your weight loss journey, or you have moved it and now you're plateauing and you're getting frustrated with it? And we want to break down what potentially is coming up for you and then start to identify those steps that you can take to move yourself forward. And that's the next part of the consultation call. So I run you through a process, a structure that I have for those calls to help really dissect that information and really explore your life and where you are right now and the life that you envision for yourself, where you want to be in a very specific way so that I can pull out the information that I need. I can find the roadblocks that are sometimes really hard for us to see ourselves. And then I can help you to see, okay, here is what the blueprint would look like. Here's how we're going to close the gap from where you are right now to where you want to be. And we're going to do it following these very simple steps. We're going to make it super simple and tangible that you can go out and start applying it to your everyday immediately. We don't want to wait for the change that you want anymore. And that's why I wanted to host this call, because if you are waiting to sign up for a consultation call, if you're going back and forth and you're wondering, is this right for me? What you are doing is really just waiting on the change that you want to create. You are waiting to lose the weight that you want to lose. You are waiting to create the habits that you want to create. You are waiting to feel more comfortable in your skin, to feel more confident in who you are and what you do. And we want to close that gap. We want to eliminate that gap. We want to just get you into action. We want to take you out of the waiting and the putting off what you really want and make it feel super simple and doable for you today. So that is the consultation call where we'll really go into those details. We'll walk through, here's where you are, here's where you want to be, and here is what I'm seeing as the steps that will help you to bridge that gap as fast as you can, as simple as you can, a way that it works with your life. And then we'll talk about, is this the right program for you? There is never an obligation after those consultation calls to join the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method. If it feels like, yes, this is it, I want to be in, absolutely, then we talk next steps. But sometimes we discover, you know what? It's not quite what I was looking for, and that's okay. At the end of the call, we just want to wrap up. Yes, no, or here is the next step. Sometimes we have to just like tell our husbands like, hey, we want to do this, or you want to do this, and here's why, and here's what it looks like, and to like just make sure that you are following the process for you. But what we want to do on that call is make the decision that feels best for you. If you ever have opened your phone, and actually, my daughter did this the other day. She opened my phone. She's like, Mommy, you have so many tabs open. And I was like, I know, but I need some of those, right? What we want to do is to close out all of the tabs that we're leaving open. We don't want the consultation call to be just another tab that you leave open and you're like, oh, I think I want to do it, but I'm not really sure. And then you spiral in indecision, which is what takes so much time and so much energy is the lack of decisions that we make in our lives and the drama that comes with wanting to make the decisions, afraid to make the decisions, not thinking it's the right time to make the decisions. So we want to make a decision. Yes, I want to move forward with this, and here's the next steps, whether that's on my end or your end, or you know what? No, I don't want to. So that is what we do on the consultation call. Today's call, I want to hear from you, and you can drop them in the chat. You can do them to everybody, or you can do them directly to me. I want to hear from you of what is maybe holding you back from even booking that consultation call. What questions do you have about the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method, about working together, about the consultation call that I did not maybe cover that I can address for you? And let's close those out. Let's get you to the place where you are ready to take that next step and to book that call. So, that is what we are all about today. I will just give a quick little recap. If you are on this call, you receive my emails. I only offered this call to my email list. So if you are on this call, that means you have received my emails. You know about the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method to some extent. And I don't know how many emails you read, but I know that you read the email to come on to this call. So I want to give a recap quickly about the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method. This may answer some of your questions. It may also bring up other questions. So again, feel free to leave them in the chat. I will answer all of them, and we will go from there and ask as many as you have, as much as you want. I want to make sure I cover everything for you so you know, okay, my next step is to book that consultation call. So the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method is my signature coaching program. It is a one-to-one program where you and I meet together for 6 months. And we meet individually. It's a customized plan for you to help you to lose the weight that you want to lose and build the confidence to know that you have lost it for the last time. It's for you to come in and create habits that become who you are and what you do, and to be able to do it while living the life that you love. Right? We don't want to think, I've got to put my life on hold in order to lose weight. I've got to like hold off on this thing and hold off on this fun or hold off on these favorite things of mine in order to like create these habits and to again lose the weight and feel good in my body. We want to take your beautiful life as it is right now, all of your favorite parts of it, and we want to fold in the steps, the habits, the mindset to create the weight loss, the habits, the balance, the confidence that you want in your life. I have a very unique way of doing this, and I have coached over 100 women through this process, and I have seen them create change faster than they even imagined they could. These are women who have come in after spending years and years and years struggling to lose weight. They have been caught up on the diet roller coaster, losing weight only to gain it back, doing all of the trends, doing all of the diets, feeling like they finally found the thing, and then they hit their goal weight, and then all of a sudden they start to live their lives again and they gain all of the weight back. And then they feel more frustrated and more defeated and more disappointed, and they want to give up. And then they dive into something else and they go all in on that. And then they tell themselves that it's not working, that it's not happening fast enough, and then they're all out. This is the cycle that I hear over and over and over again. And what the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method does is take you out of that cycle. It takes you out of putting your life on hold and allows you to live your life while making these simple, small changes that create rapid change over time. So it is a 5-step process where we lead with quieting your inner mean girl. It is a mindset-led approach. And the reason that we lead with quieting your inner mean girl is because most plans, most diets, most things that you have most likely tried in the past have led with all of the things that you need to do. They give you a meal plan, they give you a workout routine, they tell you what to do and what not to do. It's very action oriented. Taking action, creating new habits, crowding out old habits is important. The problem is when we only focus on the actions, what ends up happening is we take all of the actions and then the voice of our inner mean girl comes with us through those actions. We may be able to quiet her down as we're like willpowering our way through, trying to find the motivation, pushing ourselves through it, but eventually that voice gets too loud, and that is what causes you to give up. And your inner mean girl sounds different for all of us. Sometimes she's very loud. Sometimes she's very body critical. She may be telling you that you're overweight, that you don't look good, that your stomach's too flubby, that your legs are too thick. Speaking from experience here, sometimes she is very big on the body shaming. I think that is what most people think of when they think of an inner mean girl. However, she also shows up in very subtle ways, sometimes that go unnoticed. Sometimes these stories that she tells us feels very true, and yet they are the things that keep us in this cycle of starting and stopping and giving up. For example, she may tell you it's not enough. That walk you took outside today is not enough. Making one healthy meal is not enough. Getting to the gym for a half an hour is not enough. Enter your situation and that story. It comes up so often. It's not enough. It's not happening fast enough. I don't feel like it. I don't want to. What's the point? It doesn't matter. These are all flavors of your inner mean girl, and they show up vastly across our experience and across our weight loss journey. She will come in there and try to pull you back into the habits of what you've always been doing, the comfort of what you know, and that is what causes the frustration, the disappointment, the shame, the guilt. And so that is what you carry with you no matter what progress you make, no matter how far you go, no matter what you end up creating in your life. She is there until you quiet her down. So we start with identifying your inner mean girl and learning how to quiet her down so that that voice doesn't carry throughout your journey. The second part of this, and these aren't like we do this first and then we do this and then we do this. We do this simultaneously in a way that works for you. And that is the second part, is that we create a plan that works for your life. We don't try to take you and your beautiful life and squish it into the tiny little box of a plan. We really make it work for your life, because the weight that you lose living your life is weight lost forever. The habits that you create while living the life that you love is habits that are yours forever. The forever piece is what we want to walk away with. We want you to come in here. I want you to come in here and I want you to gain the skills that you want and that you need and the tools to help you to create this change and build this momentum and have this forever. I don't want to give you something that lasts for 6 months and then as soon as, our relationship comes to an end, you're like, well, now what? And then you get back on this roller coaster. So this is really structured for you to have these skills and these tools for the rest of your life. And some of these skills and these tools that we're going to work on is building trust in yourself and your body. Building trust that you can be in any situation and feel in control around food. Building trust in your body that you can make decisions that feel good for your body, that feel good for the body that you have now and the body that you want to create, and not feel guilty or having to beat yourself up about it. Building trust in yourself to be able to create the relationship with food and movement that you want, to be able to enjoy your life and eat foods in a way that makes you feel good. Okay, so we're going to build the trust in yourself. And then we're going to also look at becoming the creator of motivation in your life. A lot of people wait until they get there in order to, or they wait until they are feeling motivated in order to take action, right? And that's all well and good on the days that we feel motivated. The problem is we don't always feel motivated. So I help you to navigate the days where you do not feel motivated. We're going to take advantage of the days that you do, but you're going to learn the tools and the skills to build and to become the creator of motivation in your life, especially on those days when motivation is nowhere to be found. And through it all, we really focus on what's available to me right now. We work with the body that you have now. We work with the time that you have now, with the energy. There are going to be days where you feel really tired, where maybe you don't feel like doing it, where life feels like it's coming at you, and we're going to meet you where you are right now. This is such an important thing, and I think it's one thing, and you can drop in the chat if anything's coming up for you about this. But a lot of the times we resist where we are right now and we don't want to be here. And so we don't want to focus on where we are now. We want to focus on where we're going. But we have to like ground ourselves in what we have in order to create what we want. And so where we are right now, everything that you have right now is not where we stop, it's where we start. And when you start here and you can lovingly meet yourself with, okay, here's where I am, and not meet it with frustration or disappointment or discouragement, but really looking at, okay, powerfully, inspirationally, motivatingly, is that a word? Motivatingly? Um, Here's where I am, and here's what's available to me, what I'm capable of, and here's what's possible for me, and I'm working my way towards what's possible. So that is your quiet, your inner mean girl method. Again, it is a different approach. You may never have heard this talked about this way before. I don't know that I have had or I have ever heard about weight loss and feeling healthier and more confident in your body talked about in this way of like, we're going to quiet that inner mean girl. But I'm telling you, it is the secret ninja move to creating change faster than you ever thought possible. Okay, so I want to dive into questions. That's what this call is all about. So let me pull up the chat and see. Yeah, just go ahead and drop them in. Okay, Emily, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing and I'm scared to do something else when I feel this way. Yes. Okay, I get that. I get that. It is scary to think about jumping into something else when you are carrying around this belief that I don't know what I'm doing. So, first and foremost, I don't know what I'm doing is a story that your inner mean girl is telling you. And part of that may be true, is that in the sense that you have maybe tried some things and all of those things maybe haven't worked the way that you wanted them to work, but there are things that you know. One of the most powerful things that you can come back to build confidence around quieting your inner mean girl around the statement of, I don't know what I'm doing, is to think, I know that I want to feel differently. I know I want to lose this weight. I know I want to feel healthier. I know I want to create this routine. There is so much that we do know that could potentially propel you forward, but that is very hard to see when your inner mean girl is telling you, I don't know what to do. And I don't know what to do, or I don't know what I'm doing is a very indulgent thought. It's very easy to think, well, I don't know what I'm doing, and then to take ourselves out of the game, to just believe I don't know. And then what we end up doing is just spiraling more in that drama of the mind and thinking and making it be so much harder than it needs to be. And it takes so much longer than it needs to take. So we're really going to work on changing that identity from I don't know what I'm doing to here's what I do know. Okay, that is a big piece of this. But right there, that's telling me that your inner mean girl is carrying that story around of, I don't know what I'm doing. And it's probably showing up and has probably showed up through the majority of your journey. This may be why you are on this call, is that you have tried other things and now you're scared to try this thing because those other things didn't work. But those other things probably didn't work because somewhere along the lines, you were telling yourself, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. So we've got to change that story. And that is where one of the places that we will start is to really look at, okay, maybe I don't know all of the pieces, but here's what I do know. But we do have to quiet that inner mean girl down. Um, Nicole, I'm afraid my husband won't support me. Yeah, yeah. And what if he didn't support you? I have a lot of clients that come to me and they want to like run it by their husbands first. And absolutely, I run things by my husband too. But what we will do, like I said, we're going to close out the tabs. What we want to do on that consultation call is find the decision that you want to make. We really want you to start making decisions for you because you are the only one who is experiencing life in the way that you are experiencing it. If you don't feel comfortable in your body, if you are carrying around extra weight or extra stress, if you are feeling like you can't create balance and there's these things that you want to do, only you know what that's like for you. So we've got to start making decisions for you first. And then to be able to go to your husband and say, here's what I've decided. Here's what I want to do. I met with this coach. I believe that this is a process that could really change the game for me. And we're going to sign up and it's 6 months and we're going to work together. And here's the results that I'm going to get. And here's the work that I'm going to do. It is a very different conversation when you go in to talk with your spouse about here's the decision that I want to make and all of the reasons why, and or even here's the decision that I am making and here are all the reasons why, and I'd really love your support on it. It's very different than when you go in and be like, so I think I want to do this thing, but I'm not really sure. What do you think? A lot of the times we want other people to give their approval so it feels like it was their idea instead of our idea. And that really is like a safety net for us. But I also want you to think about if you really want this, if there is change that you really want to make in your life, what if your husband doesn't support you? Are you still willing to do it because you believe that you will feel so much better on the other side? I'll also offer that by coming in and getting coaching and building confidence in yourself, creating habits and balance that you want, losing the weight that you want to lose, and feeling incredible in your body and being able to do it while you live your life, that is going to have a positive impact on your husband as well. I have seen it way too many times to think or to believe anything differently. You getting coached and creating the habits and losing the weight and building confidence in yourself only has an incredible impact on all of your relationships, but especially your relationship with your husband. And actually, I just posted on my Instagram last week, no, just the other day, maybe yesterday. Yesterday, I think it was. Oh my gosh, this week is such a blur. Um, about one of my coaching clients was saying, she's like, oh my gosh. And she's been with me for just a month. Okay. So she still has the majority of her journey left, but in 1 month, her life has done a complete 180. And the thing that she said to me was, my husband's flirting with me again. She's like, I have butterflies when I'm with him. We've been together for 15 years. I haven't experienced that in so long. But it's because she made the decision for herself to come in and get coached. And her husband is seeing her completely different. She's lost some weight, but it's more about how she's showing up for herself and her life and the energy that she's carrying with her. Her husband over 15 years, I think she said they'd been dating. So anyway, I posted about this on my Instagram. You can go at Wellness with Abby H if you don't already follow me and see her words on there. Okay, that was Nicole. Let me see. Uh, what happens if I'm not making progress? Do you offer refunds if I stop the program early? Okay, that's a really great question. And here's the thing. If you stop the program early, that is your inner mean girl telling you that it's not working, that maybe it's not happening fast enough. That is you not seeing the impact of the results and not following through, which is what we do differently inside the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method, is we follow through. Every step you take is enough. It moves the needle, and every week you come in and we look at what worked. We celebrate. We take those small steps and we really see the benefit of every single one of those small steps. And we see it all the way through the finish line. And I will tell you, I have had clients like the one that I just spoke about and her husband flirting with her, who have seen results within the first couple of weeks, the first month. I have seen clients completely change their lives within 3 months. And I have also had clients that get to almost 6 months and then it finally clicks and they're like, oh my gosh, I see it all. And they are completely changed. But what we don't do in this program is to give up. We don't fall victim to your inner mean girl and say it's not working. We evaluate throughout the entire program. We every week we find what's working, and every week we look at here's what we're going to do. There's going to be things along the way that don't work. That is part of the process. And you're not going to see it as a failure. You're going to see it as here's what I tried, here's what I'm taking away from it, and here's what we're going to do differently. And as we continue to do this, we do this week after week, it creates such a ripple in your life of momentum, of motivation, and of change. So, to answer your question very shortly, I do not give refunds if you stop early because we see it all the way through. And I promise you, you will walk away with a completely different mindset, with different habits, with having lost weight, feeling better in your body. Like we see it throughout the entire journey. Okay. Grace, how do calls work? Is it only me? Yeah, it's only you. This is a private coaching program. It's you and I. It's a one-to-one relationship. How the calls work is I like to set a day and a time that we work together. We find a mutual time that works for both of our schedules. We schedule 45 minutes. I schedule that out for 6 months. You get 24 sessions. Um, I will note that I am a mom of two kids. I know that life happens and things come up and our schedules change. And so I do offer flexibility as much as I can. As my schedule's like filling up a little bit more, it's getting a little bit tighter. But unless it becomes a repeat thing of like, I can't make it, I can't make it, I can't make it, I never want you to lose a session. So if we can't meet one week, we'll push it to the end of your program. And then instead of 24 weeks, it would go out 25 weeks. But you get 24 sessions or 45 minutes a session. You come in and we do exactly what I told you. We look at your journey, we find those simple, doable steps that map out where you are to where you want to be. And then you take steps, not an overwhelming amount of steps. Typically, my clients leave each call with like one or two things that they're going to work on. And then you come back and we talk about it and we talk about what worked about it. We celebrate, we see the progress, right? We always want to be making progress. And we also evaluate. I teach you a tool that I call evaluating, where we really look at here's what worked, here's what we're going to carry with us. And then we look at what maybe didn't work, what challenges came up, what obstacles did you not expect that now we're dealing with? And then we navigate through those, always moving yourself forward. And this becomes the plan for you. Little by little, it equates to so much and it all folds directly into your life. So I hope that answered your question. But if you have more questions around that, let me know. And again, we would talk about this more on the consultation call as well. Do you offer group coaching? So, as of right now, I do not offer group coaching. I only do one-on-one. Potentially in the future, I will, but right now it's just you and I. And I love that about my program. I love that for you. I love that for my clients. So, yeah, not right now for group coaching. Do you offer other time frames for the program? 6 months seems like a long time. It's so funny because sometimes clients are like, 6 months seems so short. So, 6 months being a long time or being short is really all just a thought. So, but the answer to that is no. Right now, I only offer 6 months. The reason that I only offer 6 months at this point in time is because it is what I have found to be the time frame that has set my clients up for success the most. I have tried multiple different timelines with my program over the past. I've been coaching for 7 years now. Over the past 7 years, I have tried different ones. I've tried 3 months, I've tried 4 months, I've tried 6 months, I've tried even 1 month. I think I did a 4 session package at one time. And what I have found is that 6 months is what has set my clients up for the most success. Some of my clients do continue to work with me beyond the 6 months. Um, but usually at that 6 month mark, they feel confident that they could maintain the habits that they've created. They could maintain the weight loss that, or the weight that they've lost throughout that time or beyond that time. But they just really enjoy the coaching relationship and the support that coaching offers. So they go beyond the 6 months, which at that point in time, if you graduate, for lack of a better word, from the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method, I do offer like different maintenance programs if you don't want to do the full 6 months or full 24 sessions again. But to start out, in order to set you up for success, for you to build the confidence, to lose the weight, to develop the skills and the tools that will allow you to keep this going for the rest of your life, 6 months is really what I have found to be that sweet spot. And I know it feels like a long time. It goes by very quickly. It go like again, so quickly. Like some of my clients are like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe like we're done." And I can't believe the change that I have made in this amount of time. So that is that about 6 months. But and maybe I don't know. I don't think it'll change in the future. Even if I did a group program, it would probably be 6 months. And also for you to think about a lot of the times on our journey, right? We start out really motivated and things are going really well. And then sometimes your inner mean girl creeps in and says, it's not happening fast enough. And we start to lose motivation. And then we try to like willpower our way through and we pick it back up again. And then we like find a couple things that are working. And then we get discouraged because we want more. We want it to be happening even faster. We think we need more time. And then it starts to dip again. And then maybe it like the motivation comes back, but then life happens to you. School gets out for the summer. Now you've got your kids home or you go on vacation or the holidays happening and then it dips down. The 6 months really allows us to be together throughout all of the ups and downs of your journey and for you to be able to experience that fully supported. Okay, I travel a ton for work and I'm hoping the work and practices you put into place will work with my busy schedule. Absolutely. I get that. I used to travel a ton for work as well, back before my coaching days. And absolutely, what we will do, again, it's about creating a plan that works with your life. So if you travel a lot, we want to create a plan that works with your life, that allows you, if you are eating out a lot, that allows you to feel in control around food, even in a restaurant, so that you can go out to eat and you can select a meal on the menu and eat it in a way that you still feel really good, that you feel like I'm in control. The food does not own me anymore. You create that really powerful relationship, not only with food or with movement, but with your schedule as well. Um, Okay. Do you do private one-on-one coaching? Yep, that's all I do. 6 months. Just you and I. And again, you can extend beyond 6 months. That's always an option for you. Um, I'm just wondering if this will work for me. Yeah, I'm telling you, this works for everybody. This is why I created it. It is a plan that works for everybody. I have worked with so many different people on in different stages of their journey, and the way in which I have created, so the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method has not always been the way that I have approached my coaching, but it is what I have found to be the things that my clients weren't getting with other plans, and the foundational tools and the skills that they need to develop for them to create all of the change that they want to create. It's been what allows them to lose the weight. If weight loss is their primary objective, 98, 99% of my clients do come in for weight loss. However, some of them don't. Some of them come in for the mindset change. Some of them come in to find work-life balance. Some of them come in to be able to manage busy schedules like that. It works no matter where you are in your journey and no matter what your goals are. We take the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method and then we tailor it to your life. So, and again, we will explore all of this on a consultation call. So if you are wondering if this is worth it for you or if it would work for you, jump on that call. That's what we want to explore of like, what is coming up? What have you tried before? Why do you think maybe this wouldn't work for you? And let's explore like how it could work for you. But that's going to be more of the details that we do on the consultation call. Okay. Meg, I don't think I answered this question. Oh, this is a good one. I don't think I have an inner mean girl. How do I know if this is the best program for me? Love this question. Okay. So here is my hot take on that question is that I believe everybody has an inner mean girl. I believe that our inner mean girl is the only thing that keeps us from achieving our goals, from moving ourselves from where we are to where we want to be. And it's that most people think of your inner mean girl as like the mean girls, right? If I'm thinking of, is it Lindsay Lohan? Is that the movie Mean Girls? I think it's her. Like they think of Mean Girls as like really harsh, really verbal, very criticizing, right? A lot of people think that their inner Mean Girl is like, I hate my body. I'm so fat. I'm so ugly. Sometimes, yes, that was me for a very long time. But when I started to really become aware of my inner mean girl, I saw all of her stories. I saw all of the ways that she's showing up in my life. Everything from like, I'm failing as a mom. I don't know what I'm doing. It feels so hard. I don't feel like it. I don't have the motivation. Um, I'm not ready. I'm so scared. These are your inner mean girl because what it's doing, it's just creating a perpetual story that feels really true to you and is holding you back from taking steps that you want to take to move yourself forward. So I want to offer you first and foremost, you probably have an inner mean girl. If you are not sure if this is the right program for you, if you haven't yet scheduled a consultation, there's an inner mean girl that's like pulling you back. If it's something that you want to do, if you're like, oh, I think this could be for me and I'm not quite sure, or maybe it's not right for me, there's probably a hint of an inner mean girl in there. So I would say let's explore it. We don't know if it's the best program for you until we really dive into what you're looking for. And I really like to get into that on the consultation call of like, let's talk about what you've done before. What have you tried? Why did those things not work for you? How is this different? Could this work for you? How does this fold into your life? What are the parts of your life that you think you have to give up? We've got to explore that deeper, and that all happens on a consultation call. Um, okay. I'm so busy. I don't have the, okay, I don't have the time. So we kind of talked about, well, no, I guess not really. I don't have the time. Um, Yeah. And here's what I want you to think about is do what you want. If you want, let's just say, again, most of my clients come for weight loss. If you really want to lose weight and to lose it for the rest of your life, to lose it for the last time, and you don't feel like you have the time to put any time or energy into doing that, what we really need to do is explore what's getting in your way from having that time. And I say that with the most love and compassion for you because I know, especially, I don't know if you are a mom or not, but I know what it's like to have a lot on your plate, to be really busy, and to feel like I don't have time for one more thing. But I want you to think about carrying around extra weight, being unhappy in your body, not feeling comfortable, not living the life that you want to live is taking up so much time, so much energy, and so much space in your life already. And that is what coaching helps you to clear out. So my clients often ask on their consultation call of, well, how much time will this take? And I tell them honestly, 45 minutes a week. That is all that you need to come in for with this program. That's all I'm asking for is 45 minutes a week. But what we do in that 45 minutes is clear out all of the drama that we often spiral in that takes up this time and energy in your life. And that reduces all of that spiral, all of that drama, all of that confusion, all of that overwhelm so that you end up having more time and more space in your day. Okay. So, yes, it may feel like you don't have the time right now, but we do want to explore that. We want to explore, like, why are you not finding time for something that is so important for you? And I'll also offer that we all have time. It's how we choose to spend that time. And we just want to make sure that the way that you are spending that time feels really good for you. And if you are not part of that, then it probably doesn't feel good for you. But investing in this does actually end up creating more time and more space in your day. So, excuse me, just for you to think about that. But again, we work with your life. So if your life is really busy, I get it. My life is really busy too. And we want to work with your busy life and see what's available for you today. Okay, so I know we are over time here a little bit, but I do want to make sure that I answered all of your questions. Okay, we talked about that. Okay, Joan, I'm so tired of not feeling good in my body. I'm carrying extra weight and it's so discouraging, but I also feel like I have been trying so hard for so long. I feel like I'll never get there and I'm scared to invest in something else when I feel this way. Yeah, yeah. This is that emotional roller coaster of being in diet culture for a really long time and for feeling like I have tried so many things and nothing works. The first thing that I want to offer is that you may feel scared, you may feel nervous, it may feel like you have tried everything and nothing works. But what I want to offer you is that you're still here, you're still looking for the next thing, which tells me that you want to find something that works. And again, I have been in all of those diets and plans. I believe the same thing. I thought I had tried everything. I thought I was hopeless. I thought I was broken. I thought I was the only one that couldn't do it. I thought I would just always feel uncomfortable in my body. I was like, well, some women are born confident and some of us just beat ourselves up, and that's just the way that it is. It's because nothing ever approached me and my body from this lens of, oh, wait, how I talk to myself and the relationship I have with my body and how I care for myself is really important. And so we really want to look at what are the things that you have done that just makes it feel so tiring for you. Because what I see with my clients is when they put in this work, is that this work energizes them. They find themselves, again, with more time and more space in their day, but also with more energy. And so, if you are doing things or have been doing things that have been depleting you, that have been exhausting you, that have just making you feel so disappointed and so discouraged, you may just need a completely different approach to things. And so I want to offer to come on to a consultation call and let's talk about all of those things that you have tried and why it feels so tiring for you and where you are in your journey. And let's start to look at, okay, what are the things that we can do to boost your energy back up, boost your confidence back up, boost your motivation back up so that you can get away from feeling like scared to take action and feel excited to take action and to feel excited about investing in yourself, right? So often us women like feel really shameful about investing in ourselves, and yet it's such an incredible thing for us to do. And from what I have experienced myself and what I experience with my clients is that it never just stays within us. It radiates throughout our lives, it radiates throughout our relationships. Other people feel the change that we are creating, both inside and outside, and your entire world is better for it. So I feel you. I understand that it feels scary, that you may be nervous about it. And I just want to offer, like, let's talk about that. Let's see, like, does it feel too scary that you are just want to keep feeling scared and to not take action towards your change? Or is it a inner mean girl telling you it's too scary and that you might do something else that doesn't work? And in which case, like, let's unravel that a little bit. So I think that is all of the questions. Let me just see if okay, I think that is it. So if you have other questions, feel free. You can message me on social media, you can email me, but I would really encourage you to take that first step and to schedule a free consultation and let's talk through those questions that you may have, any doubts, any fears, any nerves that you may have about investing in one more thing. And I really want to walk through like how this process is different and how it could help you. But in order to do that in a way that works for you, I need to understand where you are in your journey and where you want to be so that we can really tailor it and customize it. Is really important for me as a coach, is that we really look at your life and we meet your body where it is. Nobody else in this world has a life like yours, has a body completely made up like yours. And so we really want to meet you where you are with that. Okay, well, if there are no other questions, we will wrap up here. And again, I invite you to take this first step. I was going to say next step. Maybe it's a next step, but it is also a first step. And schedule that free consultation. I will send this out in a replay after this call, maybe on Monday because my daughter's home sick today. It's life, right? But I will send this replay out. I will include a link to book a free consultation in there, but you can also email me directly from any of the emails that you've already received from me. You can go to the link to my scheduler or just send me some days and some times that would work for you, and we'll figure out, like, can that work for my schedule? And we'll get you on that schedule. Let's talk some more. Let's create the life that you want to be living in a body that you feel amazing in. So we're going to focus on quieting your mean girl. We are going to lose the weight and you are going to confidently keep it off for the rest of your life. And I cannot wait to support you on this journey. Thank you to everybody who showed up for this call. Thank you for those of you that had questions, that raised your hand, and I cannot wait to talk with you. Bye. If you are loving this podcast, please subscribe, rate, or review. Or if you know someone who would benefit from this message, please share it with them. And if you are ready to quiet your inner mean girl, to create habits that make you feel amazing, to lose weight and confidently keep it off while living the life that you love, I invite you to schedule your complimentary 60-minute consultation. We'll discuss where you are, where you want to be, and how my Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method can help you create the future that you want. You can find the link to book your call in the show notes, or you can also connect with me directly on Instagram at Wellness with Abby H. I can't wait to talk to you.